Hello, learners. Today we have the last session on verbal aptitude for employment. Under this, we are done with many things like enriching vocabulary and using new words in speaking and writing. This is the motto of this unit. Different techniques and understanding through literature. Now, what we have covered in previous sessions, the different techniques like root words, etymology, we have learned how to understand the words from their root, and then once you know the root word, then you can understand, decipher, decode many new words or make many new words from that root word. Meaning of words in context, synonyms and antonyms, we did it in for your assignment as well. Prefixes and suffixes, standard abbreviations like WHO, how to say them, how to pronounce them, and they are also called as acronyms. Now we will see the use of these things, the enriched vocabulary that you have in literature and how it is used in literature. First of all, we'll see collocations. And before I talk about collocations or the use of the enriched vocabulary in your literature or reading, why it is important, as it says, like the verbal aptitude for employment. If you enrich your vocabulary, you can take different exams for your verbal aptitude, like you give aptitude tests for different technical exams. Similarly, if you understand and know and have good treasure of words, then you can use them, you can crack them for any exam. Okay, so let's move on collocations. If you break this term like call and location, location, you know the meaning of location. Call means together, which comes together. So the words which come together, always used in that fashion by the native speakers of that particular language, is known as collocation. Let's take the definition here. The habitual juxtaposition of a particular word with another word or words with a frequency greater than chance. The words have a similar range of collocation. Now, what it means, juxtaposition, it means to put together or side by side. The action of placing things side by side or in position is known as juxtaposition or the collocation of the two pieces. For example, the vast majority of students are learning online nowadays. So vast is used with majority, vast majority. It's not huge majority, it's not big majority, it's the vast or vast majority. You will hear all these things. So you should use such words. This collocation, this is the example of collocation. Now let's move on to the next thing, that is tautology. Tautology is the saying of the same thing twice in different words, generally considered to be a fault of style or for emphasis. For example, they arrived one after the other in succession. If you say they arrived one after the other, it's enough. In succession, you don't have to add it. This is tautology. Okay, now next, pleonasm. Pleonasm or redundancy, repetition. A pleonasm is a literary term, literary tool, and literary device. If you see literary, I've mentioned, or it is written thrice. We could have used it only once. This itself, this definition of pleonasm is itself is pleonastic or redundant. A pleonasm is when one uses too many words to express a message. A pleonasm can either be a mistake or a tool for emphasis. For example, you say, see with one's eyes. Obviously, we see with our eyes, but if you want to emphasize, then you can use see with one's eyes. This is the example of pleonasm. Idioms. Definition of idiom: an expression in the usage of a language that is peculiar to itself, either in having a meaning that cannot be derived from the conjoined meanings of its elements, such as up in the air for undecided. If you say up in the air, it means the matter is up in the air. That is undecided. Is or in its grammatically typical use of words such as give way, to give way to something. Okay, the next is cliches. Formally, a cliche is a triad, overused, stereotyped expression, a sentence or phrase usually expressing a popular or common thought or idea that has lost originality, ingenuity, and impact by long overuse, as sadder but wiser, or strong as an ox. It can also be defined as anything that has become triad, commonplace through overuse. Cliche is a French term. It means overused words or terms that have lost their meaning and that lost their because of their overuse. It does not attract people, so it can be cliche. So avoid the cliche in your technical writing specifically, or in your formal or business writing. Thank you. Thank you for watching.